Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Union Catholic Livestream. We are here today with girls varsity basketball, Union Catholic versus Summit. Of course, Summit being Union Catholic's only loss in the Mountain Division. They're 6-1 right now, and a 13-3 overall record, which is just immaculate. I mean, they blew expectations out of the water. I'm Evan Florek. I'm joined by Andrew Miller and Ryan Parmenter. How's it going today?
Doing good. How about you, Evan?
I'm doing great.
I'm doing good.
Yep. Good. Happy to hear it. All right. Well, Summit 11-5, 6-3 in the Mountain Division.
Yep.
Hackett on the tip-off. Loses it.
You know, I was interviewing some players about the game that happened versus Summit, which they lost. And a lot of the players said, you know, they thought they were going to win that game, of course. And even the Summit coaches were, you know, after the game saying, we thought you guys, you know, underperformed. We really expected to lose that game. We're really shocked the way you guys played. And I think that, you know, UC's going to come out here. Hot start.
Thinks about the corner three, does not take it. A lot of ball movement we're seeing early on. You'll love to see that.
It's also very loud in here.
Yeah.
Summit bench make a lot of noise.
Guarded heavy by Ziegenball. Drive in, shot over, no good. Who's going to pull away with it? It will be Emily Sensenik going to the free throw line. Her first. It's good.
Your second shot. No good.
Wow.
That's a
violation there.
Yeah.
Is it a violation to airball a free throw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. Even if you hit the backboard.
The rule is you have to hit the rim. I'm pretty sure.
Yep, you got to hit the rim.
You got to hit the rim, otherwise it's a violation.
That is brutal. Matson's going to bring it up the court for the Vikings.
Otherwise, you could Shaquille O'Neal toss it up to yourself and dunk it.
That's valid, yeah.
I mean, you still could technically do that. You just have to be a lot more precise with the calls.
Yeah, Cade Cunningham very good at that. Hackett is out of bounds. They're really pumping this crowd noise into our headsets.
They are indeed. Wow.
Very loud.
TT on ball. Now attack it.
Double teamed. Jump ball. Oh, one
ref has a foul.
And the other one has a jump ball.
Yep.
Well, I'll be.
And they're calling it a foul.
Hackett very shocked by the call. She looked at the other ref, thought it was a jump ball, and all of a sudden now she got a foul. She will have to come out of the game. I believe 2 quick fouls, right?
Something like that, yeah.
In all honesty, I thought that was a jump ball, not a foul.
I mean, you would think the guy with the better view on the ball would be the one with the superior call there, no?
No, I guess not.
Who knows?
No forwards on the floor for the Vikings. I mean, Haley Mullaney, you can half consider her a forward.
You can argue Matson's a bit of a forward.
You could too, but, you know, on the defensive end, I consider her a guard.
Tries to finish over Peterson, could not. Now we're going to get a jump ball. We'll go to the Vikings. Just under 2 minutes into this game.
Yep.
No field goals yet for either team.
Yep, so Parm. Hackett picks up 2 quick fouls. When do you think we can expect her back into the game?
I'd say probably closer to the beginning of this. Probably closer to the end of the first quarter.
Catch Sophie Peterson in transition. Cannot. Matson from the corner. No good. Offensive board. I'm not sure who's going to get credit for that.
But, you know, as I was saying, I'd say probably closer to the end of the first quarter, closer to the beginning of the second quarter.
Peterson catches her on the drive. Scores. There we go.
First field goal of the game.
Yes, it is.
But, yeah, no, she has 2 quick fouls. I don't see her coming back for a good amount of time.
I think we'll see her again in the second quarter.
Yeah. Either the very end of the first quarter, like the last 30 seconds, or the very beginning of the second quarter.
I mean, if this lineup works, why not?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Absolutely. TT's going to be fouled. Matson inbound. This is her kind of range. You can already tell she wants to pull it.
And there she does.
As you say.
No good. You always get that look in her eyes, you know? 3 ball.
Open 3.
Banks it in.
I mean, it isn't Sunday, so the bank's open.
You know it, Parm.
Yeah, Ziegenball has a look at her eye when she's passing or when she's shooting. They're very different looks.
Incredibly different looks. Matson from the corner again.
Nothing but nylon.
You could argue Matson does too.
Matson has that look in her every time she touches the ball.
Eyes straight at the rim.
Totally. She won't hesitate, and I mean,
Why would you?
I mean, she's an adaptable player. She saw how she missed that first shot
Defensive
from the
breakdown.
corner. Edits the shot, and then drains the second corner 3. Ziegenball in transition finds Mulaney on the inside. Foul going to be called. First free throw's good. Second no good. Vikings leads 6-4. Will go to Summit. In the corner, loses control of it.
Viking ball.
Ricciuti thought she had it.
Full court press here from the Hilltoppers.
I mean, that's something I've noticed from Summit. They've been pressing basically every possession.
Full court press, can't
Matson
catch.
from the corner. It's good.
Cannot catch Sophie in transition.
And that's really Matson's spot.
Yeah, no, Matson's 2 for 3 from that corner. Rejected by Matson. They keep
Somehow
it
Summit
that
saved
was
it.
not Matson. That was Peterson. My bad. Corner 3 there.
It's good.
Wide open. Sensenik finishes. Peterson, are they going to try it again? Foul. Will remain with UC.
Now Summit's third foul with 3 minutes and 33 seconds remaining in the quarter.
Couple of substitutions made for Summit as TT to inbound.
A lot of screens being set.
Finds Mulaney. Finishes.
And that's being a miniature lob being thrown out to Haley Mulaney.
Lob City Vikings. See that with our JV team, believe it or not. Oh,
That ball's knocked loose by Ziegenball.
TT keeps it alive. Ziegenball wants the 3. She'll take it. No good.
Rebound Summit. Something I've noticed is that this Summit team is not afraid to take shots, regardless if they're open or contested.
Absolutely.
As we see right there.
Right. No, of course. In and out. Fighting for the rebound. Out of bounds. Will go to UC.
Union Catholic almost like not rebounding at all. There was no one boxing out.
There was no one there.
Yeah, no. They were lucky to have not gotten an offensive putback right there.
McCabe really has to be excited watching
He has
Sophie
to.
Peterson on the court.
I mean, he's out there right now practicing with his track team while watching this girls' basketball game. I probably not, but he should be.
Right. Ryan guarded by Matson.
You see more of like not necessarily a boxing one, but half zone, half man type thing.
It seems to me that the person who's at the foul line is just going to be playing zone.
Drives in. Foul and 1. Emily Sensenik, way to finish there.
Yeah, it's almost like the perimeter players are playing man, and then the two
in the
girls
middle
down
playing
low,
zone.
yeah, they're in zone, just shifting back and forth with the defense.
I mean, so far it's been working. So why change it?
Looking to cut the lead to 1 with this free throw here. And she will. Wow. High arcing shot there.
Yeah.
TT loses it. And now,
Stuffed by Ziegenball.
dunk it, Gabby. She won't.
The layup will go. It's 13-10 Vikings.
One of these days, we'll see her jump up and yam it.
Foul call there. Will be on Mulaney.
Yarnell forces her way inside. Will not be able to finish, but she'll go to the line for 2. Looking to cut the lead to 1 yet again. High arc seems to be a trend with this team.
Something that I've noticed, especially when UC is inbounding the ball and someone is pressing, they give it to Sophie Peterson and she immediately blows past them. Do you think that someone should change that strategy?
Well, I mean, if it's working for them, they're in the lead right now. It's led to 2 Matson corner threes.
I mean, for
And now
Summit,
Peterson just blowing by again.
for Summit defensively, that is a hard move to stop.
And that's what I mean, because
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, they've had Peterson bring up the ball, and she's immediately blowing past him. So if I'm Summit, I'm probably moving out of press and going and letting them drive with the ball so our defenders can get back.
No, totally. I mean, Mulaney steals it. Is she going to dunk it?
She's
No.
not.
But we will score.
From 3.
Another 3 ball.
No good.
We'll go to UC. Peterson to bring the ball up. It looks like they aren't going to go with a full court press anymore.
I mean, they shouldn't. She's blown past him every single time that she's brought the ball up the court.
Right, but they are still in man.
They are.
Ziegenball off the Matson screen. Corner 3. In and out. Foul going to be called on Mulaney. And that will
bring
bring
correct.
Summit into the bonus.
With 44 seconds remaining in the first quarter. And, just like I said, we haven't seen Hackett yet, so I'd say she's probably going to start the second quarter.
Most likely, yeah.
Especially because Mulaney is now in foul trouble.
Yeah, no, she's got a couple of them. Now at the line is Yarnell for 2.
Her first shot.
It's up, it's down.
And, on the other end, obviously that is a shot that Ziegenball can make, but off the Matson screen, Matson was open on the pop. Might want to get it to her next time instead of shooting over 2.
I mean, she's started 0 for 3 from 3 so far. However, I believe that she's a player that once she gets going, she does not stop.
Of course, I mean, when you're averaging 18.9 points per game, you're going to get hot eventually.
That's exactly right. She is
99 points away from 1K.
She started this game 99 points away from 1K, about 97 now.
Nice. Short time here, 40 seconds left.
I don't think they're going to hold to the last shot here.
Don't necessarily have to, yeah, but
There's still plenty of time
it would
left.
be nice to.
There's still plenty of time left on the clock.
I think now you're getting into the last shot territory, in my opinion. Or a good
Ziegenball
good layup.
drives in. Layup, no good.
Summit with the rebound.
Sensenik almost turns it over.
Gabby with some good defense on her.
Definitely want to hold flash shot here.
Under 10 seconds left. Deep 3 ball there.
No good. Rebound Vikings, you got to get a
Gives
shot off
UC
there.
enough time.
Shoot it. No, will not go.
And it went in.
It will go.
Wait, it will?
It will indeed.
It will go. Gabby to end the first quarter with a deep 3. And now 94 away from 1K.
Yep.
Look at that. All right, well, I mean, really, the offense has been clicking for Union Catholic.
Definitely
Their
has.
defense certainly has been too. They've limited Summit to not many shots and not many points. But the one thing they have to clean up is the fouls. Two of their players are already in foul trouble, and Mulaney and Hackett, and a majority of their points actually were scored off of free throws. So if they clean up the fouls, I think they should be fine because they've been playing good defense. They've been good offensively. Their shots just have not been falling up until recently.
Yeah, I agree with Parham. Right, you have really 3 forwards that are either in foul trouble or injured with Cat Price injured, and you have Mulaney and Hackett in foul trouble.
Cat Price out for the season.
Yep.
Tearing just about everything there is to tear in your knee.
Yeah, I mean, open up an anatomy textbook, she probably tore it.
Yeah, really. It's spin the wheel. Probably on there, right?
Yes.
Either way, they're going to roll with the same lineup. Hackett will not start this second quarter.
So it's Mulaney getting the nod over Hackett, both with 2 fouls.
Honestly, it makes sense because if they're both on the court at the same time and they both get more fouls, I feel like that would be an even bigger issue.
We'll start Summit ball.
Vikings leading 18-13 at the beginning of the second quarter. And something I've noticed from Summit is that there are 2 players on this team that are comfortable shooting from 3, and the other ones are just willing to pass it if they're on the wing. That's something that I've noticed. They fake to go inside, and then they wait until their teammates come.
Sensenik going to shoot one off the side of the backboard, grabs her own rebound, finishes.
But, that's what I'm saying. Like they wait for someone to come up and just try and pass it off so they don't have to shoot that 3.
Peterson's going to drive off to TT. Spin move. It's up off the glass. No good.
And that's what I mean. She was able to drive into the basket, but there was a lane for her to drive to the basket, but was unable to.
Double team blocked. Jump ball will be called. Go to UC.
I mean, if you're Union Catholic, you obviously want the lead and you're happy that you're up. But at the same time, last game against Summit, you went into the third quarter with the lead, but then you gave up a 15-6 run to end the game. Got to make sure that you execute both in the early game.
Matson wide open for 3.
And
no good.
The late game.
Off the glass, no good. Rebound, Summit.
These offensive boards are great for the Vikings so far. Not great against the Vikings so far.
I mean,
cutting the lead to 1.
I mean, the Vikings have to be able to rebound offensively.
TT going to take it for herself. Blocked.
Foul, I believe. Yes, foul. But the Vikings have to work on their offensive rebounding because a majority of Summit's points have come from either free throws or they've come from offensive boards. So they need to clean up the rebounding aspect and they need to clean up the fouls.
That's right. Yeah. Hassan at the line for 2.
I mean, it's easier said than done, but.
Nah, of course. First is no good.
And I feel like it's also, the same thing every single game that we say for this team, right? We never say, oh, they need to shoot the ball better. They always shoot the ball well.
Right.
It's always just defensively rebounding and not getting into foul trouble.
I mean, so far they've been defensively rebounding pretty well. Now it's just the offensive boards that have been an issue.
The star sophomore duo, Matson and Mulaney, are out in favor of Hackett and Patak. 3 ball, no good. Sensenik tempted to just take it for herself, will not.
Surprised TT did not go for that steal. Felt like the ball hung in the air for an hour.
Get out. Oh, wide open there. And just like that, Summit's in the lead.
Tough break for the Vikings there. Sophie Peterson fell down while being back down.
Screen by Hackett.
Deegan ball off the Hackett screen. 3 ball is good.
And I will say Hackett can set a good screen.
Yeah. No, she's a dangerous screen setter.
It's Draymond Green out there.
Stripped.
Steal by TT.
Has the trail man in attack.
Take it for herself. Floater's up. It's good.
Man, she just ripped the ball away from her and kept the ball the entire possession.
Wide open 3 ball.
No good.
Whisper in the wind. Patak takes it away. Ziegenball blocked by Sensenik. Looking to try and pull the same shenanigan she did with the Hackett screen. Drives in, double teamed. Doesn't matter, grabs her own board, puts it back.
It'll be timeout, Summit.
Union Catholic still leads 3.
Full timeout for the Hilltoppers.
They lead 2. My apologies. 23-21.
Yep,
Really, I mean, it's going to be a back and forth game all game.
definitely.
And I think Summit has a bit of a size advantage.
Yep.
However, the Vikings, they are lethal in transition so far.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the Vikings have clearly shown that they have superior speed compared to Summit. However, Summit has, as you said, they have much better size. Than the
Right,
Vikings do.
no, so, I mean, it's a good matchup. You love to see it.
But the issue is with that size is that many of them are not comfortable shooting. There's only 2 players in the team that are comfortable shooting from 3, especially when they're wide open. They're gonna try and pump fake it inside, or they're gonna wait for someone, or they're gonna just drive to the basket and try and lay it in, or try and draw foul to go to the line.
No, without a doubt. Yeah, and I mean, why? Okay, Miller, you know what? I'm going to ask you, why do you think they called this timeout?
I think if they felt they had momentum, right? But I think if they want to reestablish the full court press, I mean, that's just my prediction. Obviously, they could just come out in a half-court defense right here. But I think if they want to reestablish the full court press off the made layup, Union Catholic can run the basket. But I think this is, a chance for Summit to regain the lead or, get back into this game so that it doesn't get away from them going into the fourth quarter so that they can mount a run.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, you know what? There's the potential for anything in basketball. They are not going to go
They are
full
not.
court.
Of course, I'm wrong. But they are in an interesting defensive set.
This is why he's up in the booth and not on the court.
Of course.
Does not take the Hackett screen.
They're all rejecting these screens.
Will take the Hackett screen.
The Hackett midi. No good.
One of the most beautiful shots in basketball, the Hackett midi.
Trademark pending.
I don't believe what I just saw. Patak threw it over her head, off of Ryan's head, and then it went out. It'll remain with Union Catholic.
Man, that could not have felt good.
I'll tell you what, Emma Ryan is not happy right now. I wouldn't be either. Patak, 3-ball, no good.
Rebound Summit.
I think almost everyone on this UC Viking squad has the green light whenever they want.
I mean, really, you've got so many confident shooters.
I mean, if they're gonna keep leaving you open, why not shoot?
Sensenik on Ziegenball.
Wide open in the corner. Hackett's got a big challenge here. Who will that foul be on?
I believe
That's going to be Hassan.
Yeah, that will be Hassan.
First free throw is up, it's down. Second free throw may tie it up.
Last game versus Summit for the Vikings. Gabby Ziegenball and Emily Matson combined for 38. The rest of the Vikings combined for 6.
I mean, jeez.
And she will check back in.
It's not often you see Emily Matson sitting so early. Really, I mean, I've seen quite a handful of these games.
Yeah, not at all. It's probably because Patak is in right now.
Right. Matson, pull-up midi, will be blocked again. That's that size advantage coming into play. There are not a lot of times where that pull-up midi does not work out.
And what Team Summit is going to do is they're going to feed the ball to number 22 and try and get her down low as she has a severe size advantage against the Vikings.
Matson off a Ziegenball screen. Peterson to Matson. To Hackett, almost stolen away. Attack, think about the 3, will not take it. Floater, no good. Yarnell, such a tall presence in the paint.
Yeah, I'm going to look for the Hilltoppers to keep feeding her.
And that will be a foul.
It's, what I wanted Immaculata to do with Regan. I wish the Hilltoppers do the same.
Well, Emily Sensenik at the line for 2. Looking to take the... they have the lead, actually. Looking to extend their lead to 4 with these 2. Hopefully 3.
Simpson, second shot.
No good. Attack rebounds. Deacon ball in transition. Matson off a Hackett screen. Thought about just taking it for herself. Turns it over.
Late foul call.
Off-ball foul, I believe.
Tripping.
Attack to inbound. Mulaney comes back in for Patak. I guess Patak isn't inbounding. Peterson to inbound.
Got
to find someone. Hackett in the corner.
Handoff not successful. Another push.
Foul on Sensenik. I mean, Sensenik versus Ziegenball is a matchup we're going to be seeing all day. There's a very good chance we won't see either of these players touch the bench. Ziegenball putting Sensenik in a blender.
Pass is tipped.
Will remain with UC. I mean, I understand his man defense. Sensenik isn't even looking at the ball. It's just guarding Gabby. Do not give her a chance to breathe. Floater is up.
Off the rim, no good.
Yeah, I mean, that is the story for a lot of teams. A lot of teams just face guard her off rip.
I don't blame him.
I mean, it's smart. She
swings it to the corner. Deep, too. Shot was a little bit far.
I mean, it's smart. She has almost infinite range. They should be guarding
Peterson's
her, not guarding the ball.
Peterson's going to pick up pace. She will be fouled. That'll be Summit's fourth foul. One more, and Union Catholic will be in the bonus. That means they will be shooting free throws for every non-shooting foul that Summit commits. Peterson's first is no good. Second is up, it's down.
Inbounding is Charlotte Yarnell. She had 30 points last game versus the Vikings.
Jeepers.
And that's what I mean by the three. She had a wide open look from three, but decided to pass it away. This team is not full of confident shoot. This team is not full of confident shooters outside of two.
Offensive board, put back, no good.
She's fouled and one.
Wow.
That will be a foul on Hackett, I believe.
I mean, it just looked like Hackett went up and down. That was just walling up. They'll count it in and one, though, and Yarnell looks to finish a three-point play.
Tries to make this a 4-point lead with her incoming free throw.
It's the freshman, Jasmine Bryant, in the game.
In for Hackett, who's got 3 fouls now. Free throw, no good. Offensive board, though, will remain with Summit. Wanted to wait till the buzzer ended. The buzzer always throws me off a little bit. It's very loud.
Yeah, you can hear it through the headset and...
Yeah, no, hearing it through the headset and...
Twice, actually.
Yeah, no.
You can hear it without the headset, and you can hear it with the headset through the mic.
They're going to be calling a blocking foul on that.
Yeah, Sophie Peterson not in position. Got to be perfectly square to your man.
Right. Vikings up to 4 fouls now.
Both teams have been fouling a lot throughout this first half, and during halftime, you have to believe that both coaches have been able to try and tell their teams to play both cleaner games.
First free throw is good. Hassan's going to check in for Peterson.
Very different game we've seen thus far, nearly going into halftime than we have the last game. I'm sure we'll discuss that at halftime.
Second shot is no good.
Hassan's going to take it up. Ziegenball with no room to breathe. Sensenik on the ground. Travel will be called on her. I mean, Yarnell, without a doubt, the leading scorer, I believe averaging about just over 15 points per game for this Summit team. Number 2 and 3 are Ryan and Sensenik, respectively. Does not now take the Hassan screen. Getting more favorable matchup. Ziegenball turns it over. Transition layup is good. Oh, high off the glass, no good.
I mean, right now the Viking shots are just not hitting.
Yeah, felt a bit forced there from Ziegenball.
Ryan with it.
Looks like to me that someone's just content with keeping that ball until they get the final shot.
Feasting in the paint right now.
Definitely want to hold for the last shot if you are the Vikings.
Man, you are really bad at these.
I mean, that was the last shot.
Yeah, that's true.
Realistically.
0.7 seconds left.
I mean, unless you're going to go for a full court lob.
I mean, it's possible.
Never mind, it's Vikings ball. So you got to go for a lob here.
Or just find someone in the corner. Ziegenball's going to put it up. No good. Vikings, after being up 5 in the first, now down 6 after 2.
Yep, and last game they were going into halftime up 5. Now they're down 6. Evan, what adjustments do you think Coach Sire is going to make in the halftime locker room to get her team back into it?
I mean, really, they are, I don't want to say cracking under the pressure
Yeah.
of this heavy man coverage,
Yep.
but, I mean,
they haven't really been finding anyone open. I mean,
they have not been finding.
And when people are open, they're taking bad contested shots.
Yep.
Right. This is a good 3-point shooting team. I think the move is take your time, move it around the perimeter, get slower possessions, especially when you're down like this. You don't want to force a turnover, which is what they've been doing.
They need to be methodical about it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Find high value, high percentage 3-point looks.
And I mean, only, what is that? 6 points in the second
Yep.
quarter compared to 19 from Summit.
Yep. Massive run. And it's almost like the run that Summit went on in the fourth quarter of the last game.
All right, and it looks like we are getting into the half-court challenge at halftime. We will be back with the second half in just over 9 minutes, so stay tuned. And we have returned for the second half. Sensenek's floater, no good. Hassan scrapping for the rebound. Matson in transition. Gonna take it for herself here. Puts it up, no good. She's gonna be fouled, late call. Go to the line for 2.
Love the look there. I'm sure Coach Dyer, preached aggressiveness in that halftime locker room.
Oh, totally.
Matson immediately goes and shows it.
Yeah, unfortunately, Ryan Parmenter had to leave us, so it's just gonna be you and me, Miller.
2-man crew today.
2-man. Matson's first is good. Early foul. We're 18 seconds in. I think that's the kind of aggression you need. Matson's second, also good. Cuts the lead to 6.
Hackett on the floor with 3 fouls.
Of course, the Vikings only 6 points in that second quarter. Taking their time here. Good drive on Hackett. Kick it out. Wide open midi. No good. Sensenek going to take her sweet time with this. Will not take it herself. Ricciuti with it. Ryan driving on Matson. Floater, no good. Offensive board, foul. Will be called on Hassan.
Yeah, you see, Union Catholic, they force a bad shot, but then they get caught ball watching. Got to box out there.
Right. I heard myself talking for a minute there. Kusamo's first is good. Oh, man, fighting in the paint. Jump ball will be called. We'll go to Union Catholic.
Hassan brings it up. Off-ball screen set for Matson. Off-ball screen set for Deacon Ball. She'll come off the Mulaney screen.
Will she?
She tried to.
Only time will tell. Matson taking it for herself. Under. Scoops it in.
With the finish.
She got that little twitch on her when she's going to take the ball.
She does, and I like the change of speed that she has.
Right in. Hassan.
Great job walling up there.
Great job walling up.
I mean, they got into serious foul trouble in the first half. Good to see, a nice clean wall up right there. Hassan guards it again. Walls up once again excellently. Jump ball is called. That will be Summit ball.
Yes, it will be.
Yardell gets the inbound pass. Guarded by Mulaney. They want Yardell in the post bad.
But they're going to double, triple team her even.
Yep.
Travel called.
I mean, Yardell scored 30 last game. Why not double, triple team her?
Of course. I mean, she wants the ball. She is still their leading scorer. Matson with it. She's never passing that opportunity up.
Fake the handoff. Instead, just went right under.
Great finish. Cuts the lead to 3.
Faking the handoff when your offense is so handoff reliant is really a nice move.
Oh, totally. 3-ball Ryan. It's good.
Matson caught going under the screen. Someone makes it pay.
Hack it into Hassan. Pull up midi. No good.
Love the look, though. Only about 8 feet out, wide open.
Yardell driving in on Mulaney. Foul call. That looked all ball to me.
She did well, I will say that. Maybe there was contact that we did not see up here in the booth.
Who knows? Our vision is not perfect up here. Yardell at the line for 2. Yardell's second. In and out.
Love the outlet there from Hackett. Gets it out quick.
Ziegenball wanted that badly. Madsen coming off a double screen. Step back, midi. She's getting hot.
I mean, she's one half of this two-headed monster. She's going to have to get hot if the Vikings want to get back into it.
Completely. Turns it over. Hassan pushing the pace.
No numbers here for the Vikings. They will settle it down.
Peterson drives. She'll take it for herself. Foul will be called.
Great drive there by her.
Totally. I mean, you need a confident player like that.
Yep, fought through the strong side help. Next time, the defense will be ready for that. And then there might be a wide open 3 in the corner off the strong side help.
Totally. Peterson's first. In and out.
Basketball really is like a game like that where it's almost like a pendulum swinging. The defense reacts to what you just did. You got to react to what the defense is reacting to you.
Totally. I mean, it's a game of adaptation.
Yep.
Are not quite a lot of sports like basketball.
Definitely. Especially because, the defense can't guard everything, right? Every single defense, whether it be man or zone, gives up one thing. The defense just got to attack it.
Yeah, that's true. Drives in.
Good block by Hackett.
Sensen attempted to take it. Will not. Fakes the 3 ball. Drives in. Wide open. Finishes.
Great blow by her. UC's got to get a good look here. Down 6.
Jump ball will be called.
I mean, great strike by Hackett, throwing her girl off of her.
Whew, jeez.
I heard there are rumors of a Union Catholic girls wrestling team being started next year. Might have to put her on it. That's a Todd little reclass for her.
Oh man, tell you what, if that's true, there are not a lot of players I'm taking over Hackett.
Yeah, definitely no, especially on this team. The clock's not necessarily against Union Catholic at the moment. Got to protect the ball. Don't got to go, that fast.
No, absolutely not. Peterson, think about just driving. Will not. Does Hackett want the 3 ball? No. Does Hassan want the 3 ball?
She's thinking about it. She looks like a 2K My player looking for her shot.
Peterson off a Hackett screen. Will not take it.
I like how they're being patient here.
Totally. Looking for the most open shot, looking for the best chance of making the shot. However, have not found the chance to drive in as Peterson loses it.
Even though it was an unforced turnover, not a bad turnover there. She was going downhill to the basket. But that will definitely be one she wants back.
Drives in. Only Hackett to stop her. Does it.
Hackett puts another girl on the deck.
Man. There was a girls' rugby team here.
Yep. And I don't know if you noticed, but Madsen that time went over the screen. Last time she went under, got burned on the 3. Good adjustment there by the Vikings.
Right. No, again, very adaptable player, especially being so young. That is so important. Yarnell for 3. Money.
Drains it, yep. I mean, she had 30 last game.
Yeah.
You usually don't hit 30 without being able to hit the 3 ball.
I don't think you've mentioned it. How many points did she have last game?
5 times 6 points.
Something like that.
I was, going to say X amount of points in each quarter, but then I realized 30 is not divisible by 4.
Nope.
Silly me.
It's just under 8.
Quick math there. 5-second violation there by the Vikings. Now that is a bad unforced turnover.
I mean, yeah, nah, it's a struggle to find a wide open opportunity when Summit plays such an aggressive man. 3 ball, no good. Madsen rebounds. She wants it. She'll take it. Fouled. And we'll go to the line.
I mean, good little run there from Summit.
Parmenter talked about it, how there was a lot of fouls in the first half, but we didn't really see that a lot this quarter. I mean,
no.
Just over a minute left, only at 3 fouls.
And same for the Vikings, really.
Yeah, Madsen's first is good. Yeah, Vikings only have 2. Both teams doing very well with that.
I mean, Hackett alone in the first quarter had 2 herself.
Right.
I mean,
Violation on the free throw.
Once again,
will not count.
Such a tough break there for the Vikings.
Right.
You have 2 quick unforced turnovers, then a free throw violation. Rare call, but you got to be careful about it.
Ryan gonna take it up. And it's just these wide open looks that you're seeing. Hackett, Hassan, jump ball.
Hassan did a great job walling up down low. I thought she was going to get blown by. Instead, she just muscles her way back into a good position.
With a knee brace on?
Yeah.
That is an impressive player right there.
Or maybe, the bionic knee gives her powers.
Bionic knee.
Hackett off the screen.
A little miscommunication there between Peterson and Ziegenball. Peterson tempted to just drive.
Picks up a dribble in the corner.
One of the better driving guards you're going to see. As only a freshman.
I love the timeout there.
Oh, totally. I mean, you're making a bit of a risky plays. 20 seconds left. You might want to hold for the last shot.
I think you do, right? I mean, of course you could, go quick, hope you get a stop, get another shot up. But why even risk you missing, someone holding for the last shot, and then them getting points, right?
No,
no reason in not holding for the last shot in New Jersey basketball where there is no shot clock.
You maintain possession. You keep doing what you're doing.
Yep.
You find an open shot, really, which, I mean, they've been struggling to do.
Yep.
I mean, this is such an aggressive man from Summit that it's hard to get that open shot.
Yeah. If I was a basketball coach, maybe this is, a controversial opinion, but if my team, and I'm not saying Union Catholic is worse than Summit, but let's pretend, I had a team that wasn't necessarily the best team, I would just hold the ball the entire game, shoot one shot every single quarter, and hope that we win, 5-2. That's what I would do. Why wouldn't you?
That's a bit of a ridiculous idea, don't you think?
But why wouldn't you? And Lambert was actually telling me a story about how Dr. Regan did that one time.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Yep.
Held it for like 5 minutes,
Yep.
ended up losing by like maybe 4 or so. So
But-
one of the best teams in the state.
Exactly, and I mean, why wouldn't you do it when there's no shot clock in New Jersey basketball?
Absolutely, yeah. No, that shot clock is a killer.
Yeah, if the NJSIAA officials are listening to this, you should probably implement the shot clock.
No. No, we're good. We're good.
I want a shot clock.
No, you don't. Anyway, Madsen with the ball. Starters and Peterson out. Mulaney's still in a bit of foul trouble. Hassan for 3, no good.
Don't know if that was the look that they were going for. Summit now with a chance to get a shot up.
Madsen with a steal. Will not get the opportunity to put a shot up.
Yep, neither team got a shot up. Not the best execution there for the Vikings, but they didn't get punished too bad.
Everything that needed to be said really was said.
Yep.
During that timeout, Jinx. I got it first. All right, well,
will be
I mean,
half.
Vikings down
Oh, no, not
by
half. What
8
am I-
at the moment.
Yep.
Going into this fourth quarter,
I mean, this is a very crucial game for the Vikings, right? Because they are atop the division, but Summit lurking close behind at 6-3. UC 6-1. If UC loses another game and Summit wins out, if they lose this game, Summit will have the tiebreaker. Summit will be your conference champions.
no, that is the concern, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, listen, if there's anything I've seen from this girls' basketball team, it's that they can make a comeback.
Yep.
And so, when you're 13-3, you're 6-1 in the division, I still have complete faith that the Vikings can make this a one-possession game.
Of course. And, even if they do lose this game, if they win out, they still control their own destiny. They could become conference champions, even with losing this game.
Without a doubt, yeah. No, totally. I mean, puts you 6-2 in the division. If you win out,
It's yours to lose.
you still have less losses than Summit.
Yep.
Who's
Because
6
Summit has played significantly more games.
Right, of course. However, it looks like we are getting into the fourth quarter. Mulaney's still sitting on the bench in favor of Peterson.
3 KD Aunt Pearls on the court for the Vikings.
Yeah.
I love commentating.
Maybe that's
on
the team.
shoot
Maybe
game.
that's the team chemistry. If I had a nickel for every pink shoe I saw on the court right now, I'd have a quarter. 3 ball from Ryan. No good. Son fighting for the board. Hackett gets it. Peterson untouchable. Foul going to be called
Great
against
look.
Sensenik.
Yep, great look by her. Saw there was no help anywhere. 1-on-1 with the defender through the contact.
Gee, she really is uncatchable.
It'll be Mulaney checking in.
As soon as I mentioned it. First in and out. Mulaney coming in for Hassan. Peterson second. Also no good. Mulaney fighting for it.
Nearly gets it.
Yarnell pulls away with it. Seen a lot of perimeter ball movement here. Does not want to take the screen. Sensenik instead decides to drive. Kick it to the corner. Oh. Sensenik's putback is good.
Not good there for the Vikings, right? You're already down. You cannot be allowing second and third chance opportunities.
Off the Hackett screen. Matson and Peterson in the corner. Drives. Hackett that pull-up midi. Will remain with Union Catholic. That's Hackett's signature shot.
It really is.
It's like Kevin Garnett.
Yep, like 2 feet in front of the three-point line, plus like 20 attributes right there.
Yeah.
Behind the three-point line, not as much. Got to take a dribble in.
Personally, I'm exactly like that too. Matson steps back. No good. Mulaney offensive board though.
Your money from the mid-range?
I'm money from the mid-range. Peterson's going to drive, kicks it out to the corner. Matson for 3. High arcer. No good. Going to drive. Ooh. Blocking foul going to be called on Hackett. That'll be your 4th.
I am shocked that was not a charge.
That should have been a charge. But at the free throw line for 2. Second free throw, no good. Offensive board, Tentenik. Did not get the timeout off in time.
Which really actually benefited them because Sophie Peterson called for a foul.
Yes, she was.
That's a tough rebound to give up because of the fact that, you know, rebounds off free throws going that long, tough for the defense to get. If you have a rebound, you know, short, that's unacceptable. But long rebounds, you have to live with that.
Into Sensenik on Ziegenball. I'm going to call that a block.
Me too. Love the strong side help from Hackett, realizing that there was a mismatch.
I think it was Gabby's aura that blocked it, to be honest with you.
I mean, it was not the height.
5 feet of fury.
And change.
5 feet and change, but you know, 5 feet and change of fury doesn't really sound right, does it?
Not at all.
Floater's good right over Peterson.
I mean, that was a beautiful shot from Summit. You can't really stop a floater. You had a lot of help down in the paint. Summit just got the look to go.
I mean, Summit already matching what they scored last game. 34-47. Jeez, they have pulled away with this game. I mean, what can you do to get back into this?
I mean, they've got to start getting stops, right? I understand that, you know, long rebounds on free throws are difficult to get, but Summit makes the first free throw, misses the second, gets the second chance opportunity, gets the floater to go. That's a three-point swing right there.
Totally. Yeah, I mean, gone on a run, there's not a lot you can do to stop that, especially when Summit has such a size advantage.
Definitely. I would be interested to, you know, watch back what happened in the first Summit versus Vikings game because it must have been a lot different than what we're seeing right here. Obviously, Summit has gone on a fourth quarter run like they did in the last game, but, you know, at halftime they were down. Right now, last game they were up at halftime. It's just been a different game than the last game, and I'd be interested to see what changed from then to now.
No, totally. Yeah, I mean, there's only so much you can do as a team. But looks like we've got starters and Peterson out. This time Hassan taking the bench.
It's also interesting because, you know, I don't necessarily know who has the most points on the Summit roster right now. But last game, as I said,
it's Yarnell.
Yep.
With, like, by a very large margin.
Yes.
Through 16 games, she has 241 points.
Wow. 4-year, 1K pace.
Especially with her performance today. Off the Hackett screen, pull up.
How many do you believe she has?
How many do I believe she has right now?
Yep.
Couldn't tell you. Ryan with it. I mean, Vikings have done a better job stopping her than the first 30 ball.
Yeah. And then, you know, on the opposite side of things, we see right now is 34 points. Last game, Matson and Ziegenball combined for 38.
Right. No, it is an absolutely lethal threat, especially when you have competent shot takers on the perimeter or driving, like you have Peterson or Mulaney. Mulaney forces the turnover, speaking of which.
No foul call.
Mulaney was just cleanly blocked there.
Yep.
Ryan bringing the ball up the court. Foul going to be called on
Hackett.
Hackett. That's her fifth.
Tough call there, right? The Vikings had a double team opportunity. Don't want to give up a foul there. Don't believe they intended to foul. Just an unfortunate circumstance there.
It happens. Hassan's going to check back in for the Vikings. As less than 4 minutes left, Summit looks to pull away with this.
I mean, for Summit, obviously you want to slow it down.
Without a doubt.
And then for UC, right, obviously you don't want to foul yet. Playing the foul game with 4 minutes left, not the smartest idea, but you do want to speed some it up because they could just hold the ball.
Totally, yeah. I mean, look, that's what they plan to do. Travel will be called on Ryan. Ziegenball knew it.
Yep, ideally you want to force some 5-second violations. That's the easiest way to get the ball back without a shot clock.
Totally. In transition, tapped out will remain with the Vikings.
Like I said, sometimes Peterson's drives early in the game could lead to later strong side kickouts. Fortunately there, it does not work out for her, but love the look.
Will remain with UC, though. Ziegenball in the corner.
Fakes a handoff.
Foul on the floor, I want it. Oh, no, they're going to call that free throws. I think she was in the motion of shooting at that point.
I think if you're taking 2 steps that lead to a shot, they're going to go with shooting.
Have the Vikings scored in? Okay, those are the Vikings' first points of the quarter, actually.
Wow.
Yeah, we are almost 5 minutes in.
And it's interesting because in the last game, they also only scored they only scored 6 points, right? And thus far they only have 2. So almost like a similar story in the fourth quarter.
Ziegenball goes 2 for 2 though.
One more, it should be like LeVar Ball.
Only 12 points in this entire second half.
Love the double team action there. Unfortunately, it leads to a foul.
Foul will be called on Mulaney.
But I believe it was Sophie Peterson sensing that the blood was in the water and setting a double.
Ryan guarded heavy by Matson. Almost forces the turnover. Barely keep it alive. Driving in. Layup is good.
Once again, though, Peterson has good instincts and went to double.
Ziegenball into Mulaney. Hassan going to take it for herself. Floater's no good. Fights for her own offensive board, gets it. Mulaney for 3. No good. Ryan pulls away with it. Ryan guarded by Peterson. Don't want to foul here. Especially when you're at 4 fouls right now. 1 more and they're in the bonus. Any non-shooting foul, they're at the line. Okay, I jinxed it. Emma Ryan going to the line for 2.
Evan, how about you start jinxing our team in the positive direction?
You would think so, right? You would want me to do that. Referee timeout here.
Yeah, Blue definitely. The Vikings definitely need a girl down low.
Generally, that's a good thing to have. Yeah.
Otherwise, a skilled basketball player could just shoot it off the side rim, easy layup. First one, in and out. Matson brings it up. Attacks the rim. The floater, no good, but she'll be fouled. She will go to the line for 2.
Summit ball. Ryan with a wide open lane. Floater. And one. Emma Ryan.
Yeah, you know, a minute 30 left. This is a tough showing for the Vikings, but they will have some more conference games down the line to, you know, prove themselves.
Absolutely. Amelia Patak will check back in for Mulaney. Free throw's good.
Hassan brings it up.
Matson to Patak. She's going to drive. Rejected hard by Yarnell. Patak to inbound. Intercepted. Will be smacked out of bounds. Go back to UC. Deacon ball in. Guarded by Sensenik. She's been face guarded this whole time.
Yeah, tough game for her today. The offensive firepower is just not there from her. And not a dig on her, of course. You can't expect her to be excellent every single game.
Stolen away by Hassan. She can get up there. She gonna dunk it? No. We'll see it eventually, man. I'm telling you.
We definitely will.
Tell you what, we get Elisa Knoll from volleyball.
I mean, around the country, we're seeing more and more dunks in girls basketball.
Yeah,
I expect one to come to Union Catholic soon.
I believe it. Telling you, we get Elisa Knoll from volleyball. She does. I believe she does win her track. I believe.
Yeah.
But the potential's there. She could throw it down for sure.
I'm sure Coach Dyer wants her on the roster very, very badly.
Absolutely.
Standing at about 6 foot.
When you're next tall, Knoll's like 6'4", 6'5".
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe You're right. Yeah.
Because Rachel was like 6'1", and Knoll
over.
towered over.
Yep.
They're just gonna dribble it out to end this game. All right, that'll do it for our varsity live stream. Lady Vikings fell to 13-4, but they lost to Summit 53-40. Either way, still in the lead in the Mountain Division, 6-2.
They do control their own destiny. If they drop one more game, now Summit controls their own destiny. If they win out, they will win the conference due to the tiebreaker.
Right, they moved to 7-3 in the division.
Yep.
And so, we will be back with JV. Should be starting at 5:30, but since varsity is ending just now, who knows when it'll start.
Yep.
So, I'm Evan Flark. This is Andrew Miller. This is the last you'll be seeing of him. You'll be seeing me on JV, though. So, stay tuned.